Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Valentin Diash. The High Court has quashed the removal of the alleged illegal structure at Old Goa. In an order issued on Tuesday, the High Court of Bombay at Goa squashed the order of the Additional Director General Archaeological Survey of India of 16 August 2022, ordering the removal of the alleged illegal structure near St. Cajetan Church. The court had reasoned that the order violated the principles of natural justice. Activists who have been demanding demolition of the structure since long reacted to this order.
The High Court has quashed the removal of Old Goa alleged illegal structure. In an order issued on Tuesday, the High Court of Bombay at Goa quashed the order of the Additional Director General, Archaeological Survey of India of 16 August 2022, ordering the removal of the alleged illegal structure near St. Cajetan's Church. The court has reasoned that the order violated the principle of natural justice. Activist Anthony De Silva reacted to this order.
I take judgment Iva, illegal bungalow at Old Goa. It's very saddening, sir. It's very painful that how the courts are just either delaying or finding loopholes in technicalities to let the illegal bungalow to continue to be there. But how long will this go on? And today I heard that the High Court has quashed the judgment given by the Assistant Director General for Archaeological Survey of India with respect to that Old Goa structure which is known and proved have to be illegal by all documentation, by all processes, by all natural justification. But yet the courts are trying to find the smallest loopholes to let the structure continue over there. I always believe the judgment by the courts need not be always the truth, because judgments can be influenced by certain textual notes from certain law books. Sometimes the truth could be hidden in the judgments also. But yet, whatever the judgment has come, we will take it with a pinch of salt, but we will go ahead and till the Supreme Court's the last hammer is not put on this illegal bungalow, we will not rest. This bungalow is totally illegal. Maybe the courts may find technicalities to let the bungalow to be there, but that will not be the truth. The truth is this bungalow is illegal. It has to be demolished. It will be demolished. It's very disturbing. In spite of every Tom, Dick and Harry all over Goa and people outside Goa know this bungalow is in the protected area, still this is very bad.
All of Goa is excited to hear of Pope Francis's impending visit to India. The Chief Minister Pramod Sawant must write to Prime Minister and the Cardinal Ferrand to invite Pope Francis to Goa. There are reports that the Pope is visiting Kerala. There's likely to be a big boost for tourism if the Pope visits the state. By 2024, the Smart City Works too will be read. Goans recall with pride the visit of Pope John Paul II to Goa in 1986. He is now a saint and said Holy Mass at Kampal in front of a mega crowd donated by late Erasmus Sequeira. Listen to the special story.
It was a big ceremony at Kampal Stadium, now where the youth hostel is there, now where indoor stadium is there. That time it was organized by then Panjim Municipal Council, headed by late Mr. Francisco Bachico Branco in 1985. Thousands of people attended the mass early morning. It was well organized. On behalf of the then Panjim Municipal Council, it was Mr. late Francisco Bashik Branco and Mangaldas Naik who received the Pope at Kampal. The main architects of the visit of the then Pope at Kampal was the Bishop House led by late Bishop Raul Gonzalez, and the architects were late Mr. Erasmus Sequeira, Mr. Francisco Martins, the architect Babush Gudino, who was a town planner in the TCP, and many others. The late Erasmus Sequeira had donated the biggest cross, which was installed at the stadium for the Mass. Then it was shifted in his factory, and later on it was brought to Altino opposite the Bishop House by the side of the Chief Minister's bungalow.
The news that flashed up yesterday of the Pope's likely visit to India in the coming year is a great excitement to all communities. It is not an excitement only to every individual Catholic, but to all denominations of the Christian community, as he has been known to be in the forefront ever since he was elected the Pope to bring all denominations together. He has also stretched himself out to engage in dialogue with universal leaders of other faiths. Let us hope and pray that he landing in India and his prayers and his fervent desire of peace will mellow down or put a stop to the hatred that is being spread throughout India today. I say this because he is universally known as the pillar of peace, and I am sure he will come with this in his heart to see that all this that is happening, violence in the name of religion, will come to an end.
When he came to Goa, and during the reception at Past Patriarcha, I have performed Mando dance in front of his when he came to Past Patriarcha, and very next day I meet again second day, and he have given me a memento.
I am excited, no doubt, and I think it's a good news for all the Goans, because not only Goans, for all Indians, because the last time the Pope visited Goa was somewhere in 1986, and for Goa it was an emotional moment, and I'm sure the Pope Francis will definitely come to Goa, and I think we have to impress upon our central government to make visit to Goa as a part of his itinerary.
This Pope, I went to visit Pope in 2016 at Vatican, Rome, and he blessed me also.
Okay, yes.
So I'm just waiting for his visit to Goa.
Okay, yes. So, are you excited?
Definitely excited.
The same Pope had come for visit here in Goa, and we are organized in Kampala. They're supposed to do in all Goa, but I changed the place. I asked request the bishop to have this in Kampala because there is so much crowd. All Goa will not be able to take it.
Reacting to the incident wherein 4 labourers were left injured after a truck laden with laterite stones fell on its side in a pit at Santines, former CCP Mayor Surendra Furtado stated that no senior members were taken into consideration when the smart city works were initiated. He added that there is a possibility that the underground cables in the city are damaged. With the onset of monsoons, Surendra added that there is a possibility of water going underground, which could lead to damage to electricity poles and short circuits. He also stated that there is a possibility the smart city works will not be completed by March and the roads will be tarred haphazardly.
की आमकां कसलेच कॉन्फिडन्सान घेवंक ना. म्हाकाच न्हू सिनियर जावन खंयच्याय कॉन्सिलरान कॉन्फिडन्सान घेवंक ना सिटीन कितें जाता तें. फकत द कमिशनर एंड द मेयर एंड द सिटी MLA knows what's happening in the city. I wish the smart city all the very best to see that whatever they have in their plan goes through successfully. At the same time, I am given to understand by different departments that the electricity cables of the street light are damaged, pipelines are damaged, sewerage lines are damaged. The moment the monsoon starts, the first rain, all the water will go in the cables, the street lights will start bursting like nothing. There will be no street lights, city will be in darkness, sewage water will mingle into the PWD drinking water, and there might be a lot of problems. I hope and pray that all these things do not happen. I want the city to flourish. Thank you very much.
तुमकां दिसता स्मार्ट सिटीचे जे वर्क आहा ते स्मार्ट ना कशें प्लॅन बीन कांय ना सो
स्मार्ट ना कित्याक आमकां कॉर्पोरेशनाक कसलोच आयडिया ना, कसलीच मिटींग आमकां घेवंक ना. कित्याक हो प्लॅन पळय पास जाल्लो, इट वॉज ड्युरींग द टायम ऑफ लेट मिस्टर मनोहर पर्रीकर, हू वॉज डिफेन्स मिनिस्टर, एंड देन MLA ऑफ पेंजीम, मिस्टर सिद्धार्थ कुंकळकर. मिस्टर Chodankar, who was the mayor then, had brought it up to the corporation meeting, giving NOC for all types of work to be given for the smart city, which was given. But smart city should have come and said before the corporation and said, these are the plans, what we are doing. Have you any suggestion? We are not aware of anything, and if something goes wrong in the city, the citizens of Panjim should not blame any of the councillors.
पावसा पयलीं काम सोंपतलें काय दिसता तुमकां?
म्हाका दिसना सोंपतलें म्हणून.
आनी ह्या फावटाक
आतां कित्याक आतां 31 मार्चार तेमी डेडलायन दिला बंद करचें म्हणून, कित्याक G20 कॉन्फरन्स आसा म्हणून. मागीर रोखडो पावस येयलो.
सो ह्या फावटी ते अर्दे उठे उरपाचे.
उठले ते पयल्या वयर ते रस्ते टार कोतले, पत्ते मागीर फुट्टले, पत्ते कोतले.
Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
In a horrifying incident involving 3 vehicles along the Ponda-Panjim highway, a bike rider Sandeep Prabhakar, residing at Kurti and originally hailing from Kolhapur in Maharashtra, died in a fatal accident near Rima Transport, Farmagudi. The accident took place at 8:30 a.m. on Tuesday.
According to Ponda PI Vijay Kumar Chodankar, the bike and the car were proceeding towards Panjim, while the tanker was coming towards Ponda. Investigation revealed that the bike rider dashed the car ahead of him while trying to overtake and fell on the road, after which he came under the rear wheel of the water tanker.
I know I'm quite call accident around the market. एक्सिडेंट जाला म्हणजे इमिडिएटली आमचो हवालदार गेलो तेन्ना कळ्ळें की तीन गाडी इनवॉल्व एक्सिडेंटान, एक वॅगनार, एक मोटरसायकल आनी एक टँकर. सो वॅगनार आहा ती फोंडासून त्या सायडीन पणजे सायडीन वयताली, तसोच मोटरसायकल कारूय फोंडासून पणजे सायडीन वयतालो, आनी जो टँकरवालो आसलो तो पणजेसून फोंडा येतालो. तो इन्क्वायरी करता तेन्ना कळ्ळें की मोटरसायकलकार ओवरटेक करतालो एका वॅगनार काराक, आनी त्या वॅगनार काराचेर डॅश मारली फाटल्यान आनी दुसऱ्या सायडीन पडलो. तो टँकरवालो येतालो पळय ताका सेव करपाक ट्राय केलो, पण तो फाटल्या व्हिलाक तेज्या तकली निवडली. तसो करून तो एकलो संदीप परबकर सन ऑफ नारायण, तो अमराय कुट्टीचो, नेटिव्ह ऑफ कोल्हापूर, महाराष्ट्र, काम करता जायडस कंपनीन. हेजी ताका हो इंजर्ड जालो त्या एक्सिडेंटान आनी ताका इमिडिएटली शिफ्ट केलो. इमिडिएटली शिफ्ट करून हॉस्पिटलान डिक्लेअर डेड केलो. एज कितें? एज तेजी 37 years.
तर हांव हांगासर फोंडेच्यान मागीर फर्मागुडी कॉलेजी वयतालो. सो हांव मागीर लेनिको आसलो. मागीर तो फाटल्याच्यान म्हाका ओवरटेक मारता दिसता येयलो, म्हाका डॅश मारलो आनी ऑपोजीट सायडीक पडलो. तेन्ना मागीर तो टँकर येतालो, ती ते तकले वयल्यान घातली.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
The villagers of Kodlim and Boma have reiterated their demand for a bypass for the National Highway 4A traversing fallow fields instead of the existing destructive flyover alignment cutting through the villages, by addressing the media at Azad Maidan in Panjim on Tuesday. With the land acquisition in process, locals alleged that the government officials on Monday came to conduct a survey when locals questioned their presence. They went back. However, the officials came back on Tuesday, but this time with police protection, and began constructing a boundary stone. Locals fear that they will lose their ancestral homes and business establishments. They are firm in their demand. They do not want a highway passing through their village and demanded that a bypass be constructed instead.
आज असो इन्सिडंट घडलो की काल जे मनीस येयल्ले सर्वे करपाक लागून आनी नीज घालपाक लागून काल तेंचे कडेन आमी उलयले की बाबा आमचेर जे सभाशण चालू आसा तेन्ना तुमी हें स्टॉप करचें. काल तेंच्यांनी स्टॉप करून ते गेले, पूण आयज ते पुलीस फोर्स घेवन येयले. त्या भंयान आमी मातशे रावले की तेंचे कडेन विचारले की बाबा तुमचे कडेन गॅजेट कितें आसा म्हणपाक लागले, पूण दाखोवपाक कांय तयार ना आनी नीज घालून ते गेले. आयज ते नीज घालून गेले, तेजे उपरांत ते म्हणटले एलिगेशन ऑलरेडी जाल्ले आसा हांगासर, एक्विजिशन जाल्लें आसा. फाल्यां आमी कितें करपाचें? आयज आमकां हांगासर वाली कोणूच ना अशें दिसून येता आनी कितें सांगपाचें कांयच कळना की रस्तो खंयच्यान वयतलो हें आजून पर्यंत आमच्या भोवच्या गांवच्या लोकांक तरी खबर ना. फ्लायओव्हर येतलो म्हणटा, सपाट रस्तो येतलो म्हणटा, दुकानां वयचें ना म्हणटा, आमचे देवळां वयचें ना म्हणटा. तुमी करपाक सोदता तरी कितें? आयज कांयच कळना. आमचें एकूच मागणें आसा की तुमी आमच्या गांवांत येयात, आमकां सारकें सविस्तर सांगात बाबा हें अशें अशें जातलें. तेन्ना कितें तरी आमकां गांवच्या लोकांक आमकां क्लियरिटी मेळटली. येयात, आमच्या मुखार येयात, डिस्कशन करात, आमच्या लोकांक पटोवन दियात.
म्हाका सांग पळय, कालच्यान कितें जालें थंय एक्विजिशन करपाक चालू केलें?
एक्विजिशन आमकां अजून नोटीसच येवंक ना. भायर मारल्या
लीज मारपाक
चालू केलें. आमी तांकां सांगलें एक्विजिशन गॅजेट दाखया आनी नीज मारा, कित्याक आमची प्रॉपर्टी न्हू, अजून तुमच्या नांवार जावंक ना ती. ताका बरोच टायम आसा आनी आमच्या भितर जेन्ना आमी घरान नासता तेन्ना जाणटी मनशां घरान आसता, येवन तो नीज मारूंक लागलो, ताका एटॅक बीन येयलो, कोण पळयतलो ताका? 4च्या टायमार येयल्या तुमी सांजचे.
पूण आतां तुमचो डिमांड कितें आसा?
आमचो डिमांड बायपास, जो आमी 11 पर्यंत झगडलेले पळय संपूर्ण बेल्ट NH17 NH4 तुमीच सरकार. आयज जर तुमकां कळोन येता एक म्हाका नमूद करपाचें, 71चो कायदो आयज बीजेपी सरकार उलयता. तुमकां सांगपाची म्हाका गरज ना. 71चो कायदो जर आयज तुमी उलयता जाल्यार 1910-11 जेन्ना काँग्रेस सरकार तो रस्तो करूंक वयतालो तेन्ना तुमकां खबर नासली काय कितें तो कायदो आसा म्हणून थंय.
71 करतात. 71 फकत फोडले आनी बॉमाकूच लागता. इतले तुमी आतां गेले ते बायपास करून व्हरोंक ना. सो 71 हो फकत स्पेशली फोडलेकारांक आनी बॉम्बकारांक काडला. आमची घरां ही 1969 तेच्या पयलीं सान आहा. आमकां तुजो बायपास म्हणटा तो बिलकूल नाका. 000 नो. बरो तुमकां 3.5 किलोमिटर्स लेस सोदून काडून आमी बायपास दिला. आनी इट इज लो कॉस्ट. तुमी जे एक्विजिशना पयशे मोडटले तेज्या परस उणो मोडटलो. सो आमचें एकूच म्हणणें आहा की आमकां बायपास नाका, आमकां एक्सपेन्शन नाका, आमकां बायपास जाय. दॅट्स इट. थँक्यू.
Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
The famed and charming Latin quarter of Fontainhas and São Tomé have become the public drinking quarter of Panjim. The ravages of the night leave in their wake beer cans, broken beer bottles, wrappers of chips and other snack packets enveloping the area into a filthy sight. What can be done to keep the byre lanes of Panjim clean? Should the government penalize them and run an awareness campaign in the city against public drinking? Who should be held responsible for such behavior? Watch a special edition of Street Voices.
Fontainhas, which is called the Latin quarters of Panjim, is besieged with a lot of tourists. 90% of these tourists are Indians from India, and 10% or so they are from Europe and the other countries. There is a problem with this 90% of the Indian tourists simply because they don't observe any decorum or decency. There are no rules as they come and visit this beautiful place called Fontainhas and also São Tomé. The way they pose themselves on the road and they obstruct the smooth flow of the traffic. They also pose wherever there are nice trees, flowers and gardens. They come on the pavements, they post themselves in front of the doors and the windows of all the localities, and they seem to have a field day, disturbing the peace and the tranquility. And nowhere, I have been all over Europe and Asia, nowhere I have seen tourists misbehaving that they do here. At some places, I was told they also have been drinking and littering with bottles of alcohol, smoking also sometimes, and there is no decency nor decorum being observed.
लिटर करता पळय आमी खंय जर कंप्लेन येत जाल्यार धाडटा आनी पुलिसेक लागता रे ते.
ओके ओके ओके.
लिटरिंग.
सो तुम्ही
सीसीपी आमी धाडटा इन्स्पेक्टरांक बी खंय लिटर, पण रातच्या दिसचे कोण लिटरिंग करत जाल्यार आमकां कळना न्ही. आतां वी आर स्टार्टिंग विथ द प्रोसेस ऑफ कॅचिंग देम ऑन कॅमेराज.
ओके ओके ओके. सो आता कितें पेट्रोलिंगाक बी कोण पोलीस बी धाडटा तुमी रातचे बी?
पेट्रोलिंग पुलिसाक सांगला, इन्स्ट्रक्ट केला आमी हेरान.
ओके ओके. बरें बरें.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
Panjim city is dogged by frequent traffic congestion occurring nearly at every corner of the city. As a result, minor accidents are occurring nearly every day. Despite the incessant digging, the blocking of main roads and lack of parking space, no traffic personnel are seen on the roads directing traffic except at a few crucial junctions. Look at the traffic congestion near the clock tower at Panjim bus stand and the resultant accident. Note that there are no cops at the site.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
Thieves broke open the doors of the Bhumika Devi temple Pille in Darbandora and decamped with CCTV and other valuable items from the temple. The incident took place on Monday night. This is the third temple theft case in the temple town of Ponda in recent times. Earlier thefts were reported at Mahaganpati temple in Kandola, the Katamgal temple, and now thieves struck at Bhumika Devi temple in Darbandora.
तेन्ना तो आमचो एक आसा निवळ करपी आयदनां पळयत जाल्यार ताका सकाळी फुडें तो संक सुमार 6:30 सुमार येयल्लो. तेन्ना पळयत जाल्यार देव ओपन आरमार सगळी पडलेली आनी सगळे नाशाडी जाल्ली आहा. तो तसोच अध्यक्षा कडेन गेलो गांवांत अशें जालां मागीर देवस्थानाचो अध्यक्ष येवन हांगा पळयलें मागीर पळयतकच ताणें पुलीस कंप्लेंट केली. हेज्या पयलू आमचो 30-31 कालोत्सव जालो. त्या कालोत्सवाक नंतर कांयच जावं नासलें आनी देवस्थानाचें काम चालू आसलें. तें काम चालू आसतना कालच्यान तेंच्यांनी काम स्टार्ट केलें. म्हटल्यार काल येवना ते आयच्यान तेंच्यांनी स्टार्ट केलें. तेंची जागृत आसतकूच ते येनासले आनी आमचे दोनूय गेटीक लॉक पडटाले. ते कितें कोणाचें काल्या गेले तेंचें सामान आसलें म्हणून आमी ते लॉक मारले ना गेटी आनी म्हणून तेंच्यांनी आमच्यो दिवल्यो येयल्यो पुजेचें सगळें साहित्य आनी सीसी कॅमेराचें सगळें हें करून उडयलें आनी कांय आनी भरपूर वस्ती तेंच्यांनी आमच्यो येयल्यो.
अंदाजे कितले लॉस जावंक शकता?
अंदाजे 25-30 हजार रुपयाचें लुकसाण जावंक शकता. कित्याक दिवल्यो 5-6 दिवल्यो आसल्यो आनी त्यो बऱ्यो हेज्यो आसल्यो. फंडपेटीन जवळ जवळ 5-6 हजार आसले की आनी कालाच्या उत्सवान ती आमी फंडपेटी पयलीं फोडलेली. कितें लास्ट राती कितें जमा आसलें ते फंडपेटीन ते उरलेले ते आमी काडून शकले ना.
कितें जालें सकाळी?
हांव सकाळी 7 म्हळ्यार आयिल्लो. देवळांनी पळयत जाल्यार सगळें ओपन आसा, जागा बी सगळी. हांवें तो म्हाज्या फुड्यान बाबांनी भाऊ येतलो तो ताका म्हणजे खंय गेला तें म्हणून पयल्यार तो काय नाशिल्लो, तो म्हाज्या फाटल्यान येयलो. हांगा पयलें हें पळयलें हांवें गांवान सांगलें बाबा अशें जालें वचोन तुमी पळया म्हणून. कुलप फोडलां, दिवल्यो ना, आयदनां ना, पळया म्हणून आरमार पडलेली आहा.
कितल्यांक सुमार येयल्लो तो?
7-10
आजच येयला काय सदांच?
हांव मंगळारचो आमी आमचें काम पुसपाचें बी देवळाक आयदनां निवळ करपाची.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
The funeral rites of Father Clifton Fernandez will take place at Our Lady of Piety Chapel, Pazorkone in Kunkoli on February 8 at 3:30 p.m. The parish priest of Our Lady of Snows, Raya, Father Januero Di Costa, Assistant Parish Priest Father Ronnie Fernandez and the associations and executive committee of the church paid respect to Father Clifton's remains. The parishioners of Raya will offer Mass at 3:30 p.m. on Tuesday for Father Clifton. 47-year-old Father Clifton Fernandez, who was a diocesan priest on the staff at Our Lady of Snows Church in Raya, died on Saturday evening.
The parishioners, the Parish Pastoral Council, Confaria do Sacramento de Igreja de Raya, the Fabrica de Igreja de Raya, the Catechal Association of Raya, the Parish Youth Association, the Society of St. Vincent de Paul, Padre Miguel Confaria, the Legion of Mary, and the liturgical ministers condole the death of Father Clifton and pay their final respects.
विसा तुझी चोरवणा तुवें म्हाका विसो करून दिताय तोंड उदका सोरी पावयताय
Inasa Norona for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news and alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.